Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast. We're going to review a trailer. So, boink.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Trailer.
And what is the trailer?
Well, this is the remake of the 1984 Mark Lester film Firestarter, based on, of course, the Stephen King novel. This is a new Blumhouse production.
The Blumhouse.
Oh,
Yes, and it's Zac Efron is the big name in it, along with Sidney Lemon, who was in Succession. It's directed by Keith Thomas. It's coming out mid-May, and this is we'll just see how this is Stephen King, so that's something we're always interested in.
Yeah.
Even though I think we've talked that this is not our favorite Stephen King novel or movie, but it could. Who knows? We'll be surprised. Might be surprised by this film.
I know. I just want to put a little bit of faith in the Jason Blum, because he does tend to bring some of these old horror movies back to life in a cool way, or he does something completely new with low budget horror that we need. I like his philosophy of keeping them kind of low budget, because I think that really helps, especially horror, because the bigger budget they get, it seems like the worse they get. Okay,
right.
shall we?
Let's check it out. The new Firestarter.
Shall we roll that trailer?
Let's do it.
Let's roll this trailer. You ready?
All right. Speed.
Daddy.
What's going on, sweetie?
Something feels weird. Something's changing.
You remember the tools we taught you, right?
Pencil, desk, paper, shoes. You're weird.
Everything okay, Charlie?
It happened again.
What happened?
The bad thing.
If we ever start to lose control, what do you do?
It didn't work.
She's not a robot, Annie. She's a little girl with little girl emotions, which are wildly unpredictable.
Charlie?
She just has to shove it down and keep it hidden.
Our responsibility is getting her ready.
Our responsibility is to protect her.
Charlie?
If they catch her, they're gonna put her in a cage.
Charlie?
They're gonna run tests on her for the rest of her life. We'll never see her again.
If who catches me?
Whoa.
Something's happened. I need it handled with discretion. And I need her back.
Weird to do that in a stall like that. What was she eating?
Bad men are after us. Really bad.
I hate living like this.
You're special.
I like the retro music.
Special. I'm a monster.
Oh shit.
I want to help her.
You want to use her. Charlie?
Oh,
Be stupid.
Where's mommy?
Do you feel that? Let her go or it's gonna get a lot worse.
Where's mommy? Tell me now.
She's the first of her kind. A real life
Shit.
superhero.
You need to understand how to use it. It can't be a reaction. It's gotta be a decision.
Oh, come on.
It's the only way to
The trailer.
She's becoming a young woman,
I'm not going to jail.
and someday soon,
You're gonna change the world.
she may be capable of a nuclear explosion.
Run, Charlie! On your knees!
Simply with the force of her mind. The whole world going to hell.
Promise me that you'll never use your gifts to hurt people.
I'll only hurt bad people, I promise.
Trust me, Charlie. You don't have to be afraid. Please.
I can help you.
Liar, liar. Pants on fire. I don't want to hurt anyone. But it feels kind of good.
the fire coming out of her mouth, or like they show her screaming and then they show this sort of flamethrower effect, and it's just, I guess,
think
coming
it's
out
her.
of her, coming
Isn't
just
it?
out of her
Is it-
body or something.
Yeah, I think it just sort of emanates somehow. I don't know, from all
The
her.
idea of a child in charge of nuclear is scary.
Yeah,
I don't want a child in charge. She killed a bird on
I
purpose.
know. Why
That
did you
wasn't
kill
cool.
a crow.
In the trailer. See, then they've lost me already. You gotta-
I know. Like, what kid would do that? Or what night?
Well, lots
Right.
of kids will probably do that. She looks.
guess,
What I
but-
like is they kind of make her look like she's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, a little
Like,
darkness
not,
edge to
not
her.
that sympathetic to her.
But you know
No.
what? You know what I think? It's not one of my favorite Stephen King books. The early film wasn't one of my favorites. This doesn't look too like something I really seem interested in. because the premise of it is weird. It's like a little girl that can shoot fire. It's like, what else can you do with that? You can't. It's just like scene after scene of people getting burned or fire going out and hitting people. The thing with something like Carrie, which is a similar story, is that she had this sort of telekinesis thing. You didn't know how it was going to manifest. It did all these different things, but with Firestarter, all she can do is fire effects.
But it looks like the fire's amplifying. Like they said, it looks like it's getting stronger. Like it's not just going to be fires. It looks like it's kind of becoming explosions in this, like becoming
Right.
like more like you said, nuclear. But I also think it was interesting how they kind of compared her to a superhero. I think part of it, when you're Jason Blum and you do horror movies, and maybe it's too tempting to want to do a Stephen King, and maybe
Right.
Firestarter is one of the easier properties to license, because it's not, they haven't really redone it to death. I have a couple posters.
It's also hard to do because
it
fire is hard to deal with, but now you can do fire digitally
So
and all
easy.
that. So it's
Right.
a lot easier now than it was back when Drew Barrymore was the Firestarter.
So this is the Firestarter poster.
That looks like the book cover. It's the same font, isn't it?
It looks like it.
Indeed.
There's the other one,
The
yeah.
same poster. So I think it's kind of cool that they kept the same idea for the poster. It's almost the same layout, the same size, better
that
fire
font-
effects, because Photoshop's better now.
That font, though, isn't that the Stranger
book.
Things font or the book cover
I think it's the
font?
book cover.
I think it's the book cover. But go back to the other one, because I'm just looking at who starred. No, in the old one, who starred in that. It's just, look at the cast.
David
there.
Keith.
I know.
Martin Sheen,
Heather Locklear.
George C.
Art-
Scott. Art Carney. Yeah,
Louis
Martin
Fletcher.
Sheen.
Like, this
Louis
is like all
Fletcher.
stars. Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
it's
that's
like,
funny.
wow,
Yeah.
And
Great
Drew
job.
Barrymore, who is
Drew Barrymore, little baby Drew
pretty
Barrymore.
formidable child actor back in those days.
I liked
She
her
was-
because she was so cute.
Yeah.
That the idea that she was scary. Like, this girl, she looks like she could be kind of a bitch.
Right, this is like the Orphan poster or something.
Did I
What was
say
that
that about a
movie
child?
It's also coming to Peacock, which is interesting. So
Yeah, it's going to be Peacock movie. So
yeah.
But that newer Firestarter poster looks a bit like a painting in a way, it like a book cover. And the format of that, when you look at it, the way the title is at the top like that,
it looks like a book.
really looks like a book. It looks like
Right.
a paperback.
Which is
That's
kind of
true.
cool.
I mean, they did
I like
change
that.
it from,
Yeah.
look at that copy line. It's a book itself. There's huge
Yeah.
paragraphs of copy. They don't do that anymore.
It's almost like you read it and it's like
Ridiculous.
Charlie McGee has a superpower and she can burn things, and then these guys come in and she burns them, and then some other guys come in and she burns them too, and then
We
some
did a
other bad
poster.
people show up and she burns them.
So now
End
you don't need to
credits.
see this movie. End of it. Seriously. Oh my God. So there it is. Firestarter.
Okay. Firestarter coming
We'll
May
see.
13th. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I hope
let
it's
us know what you
good.
I want it to
you
be
know,
good too.
yeah, and let us know what you think about Firestarter Stephen King or our review of this trailer. Don't forget
Yeah,
to
and what's your
subscribe.
favorite Stephen King movie?
Yeah.
Did
Tell
we
us.
miss
Yeah.
one?
Comment.
I think we
Pupil,
missed some. There's
Cat's
a few.
Eye.
Yeah,
Cat's Eye.
there's so many. Well, there's It most recently
Remember that
was
Silver Bullet? That was kind of
Silver
good.
Bullet. Yeah.
Yeah.
werewolf movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and there's
We're running really long on this.
Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot was not
Salem's
bad.
Lot.
It's
Doesn't really
Stephen
hold
King.
up,
We're going
though.
to talk about lots. So,
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right,
we,
everybody.
we get going on it.
Yeah.
All right.
We're done.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.